is a beautiful day out here. I am sharing it with my furry friend, and I wanted to share with you a God story that happened to me yesterday. Now, granted, this isn't one of my most inspiring moments, clearly, but it's the truth, or my truth, or an experience that happened. So here it is. But first I need to preface this a bit. So a few days ago, I was thinking to myself, I haven't experienced a divine, mystical experience lately. An encounter. One of those extraordinary aha moments. And then the following day, I was thinking about angels. God's messengers, whether they show up in human form or animal form, who knows? But they show up when you least expect it, to give you guidance, to offer support. And they're also there to give you a shove in the right direction when you clearly aren't paying attention. So yesterday, I am driving to my office. It's early morning, and I stop at Starbucks. I get my cup of coffee, and I get back into my car, and for whatever reason, I begin to think about a situation that isn't quite going my way. So instead of trying, thinking, going down the direction of thinking something positive, I began to bitch, I began to complain out loud, and I even took it one step further, and I decided to yell at my mom, who passed away 19 years ago. And I said, "Mother, can you at least do something? Can you and God pay attention? You're in heaven. Can you send me a message? That might be useful." That's what I said. And then I continued to go to my office. Did what I needed to do. Then I went to the bank. And as I'm standing in line waiting for the teller, a gentleman walks in, and he's tall, he's slender, he's wearing a Goodwill jacket with the logo on the side. It had these reflectors, and he's carrying his check. And he's carrying it in front of him, and he's walking up to the line one step at a time, moving very slowly. And then he looks at the line and evidently decides that it is too long. So he walked out and decided to use the ATM in the entrance. So after I finished doing my business, as I was walking out of the bank, I glanced over at him and noticed that the check was on the ground as well as his ATM card. And he was struggling putting the money into his wallet. And he, his fingers didn't work well. I could see that he was physically challenged, and he's kind of murmuring to himself. He's talking, and he's completely stressed out. And I picked up his items for him, and I give them to him, and then I said, "Can I do anything else for you?" He didn't look at me, but he whispered, "You're welcome." So I get into my car, and I sat there, and I began to have these tears in my eyes. And I was completely humbled, because the check that he was depositing was for $2.50. And then I got my message, loud and clear. It wasn't a small, still voice. It was a loud rumble that said, "Knock it off. Your life is good. keep it in perspective. I drove away and I decided to flip around and go back into the bank and give him some money. And as I was walking into the bank, I noticed that he was gone. And I get back into my car and I said, keep it in perspective. You're welcome. So happy Saturday. I hope you have a great rest of your day and enjoy it while you can with those that you love. And I'll talk to you soon.